Why
we're doing
me?
ZG. This is the alt. This is the spare
Deathblow.
warrior on Fezzik.
Free.
We're gonna see if we can get some loot. He's not gonna get any idols, even though I rolled 100 on it because they're
it's
going to
me
mains
always.
first, which is
I
perfectly
only
fine with me.
taunt for creepy
Not really a
taco.
big deal. In the meantime,
have
let's get
nuts,
some
please?
music rolling.
I'm
working on it, but you guys keep
and see where we
moving.
are.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
Calm
Move the
down.
fuck up, and let's get going.
So, from a tanking perspective, like, I don't know if you guys tanked a whole lot of VGs. Taunt right after you get the knockback, because it does an aggro drop, and then you taunt, and it sets you to the highest on threat, and then you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just taunt, mocking, taunt.
I mean, that works too, but. The taunting right after the knockback isn't very difficult. You just face your back against the ring.
Remember stable tanking and stuff.
Yeah.
So, use Bobby,
And I recommend using mocking blow on
or
fear.
just do this one. Bounce it out. Do those things.
First.
Oh shit!
Ooh, got a little close.
Shit!
Who's blocking? Star. Moon. I guess maybe.
There you go. Get that move first. Look at those ones. Yeah, what happens over there? Maybe.
Evening, Fatal. Fatal 08. Thanks for dropping in, man. We're doing a ZG. We're using the spare warriors. Fezzik, he's got the hand of rag. You know, screwing around, trying to see if we can pick
You're
up some
playing on
catch up
Doom
gear.
Yeah.
Excited about August? Hell yeah, I am excited
It's the
about
same
August.
shit.
I know a bunch of people have already been getting the beta. I did not resub to retail though in order to do that. I didn't want to pay them ahead of time. Like I don't want to pay them
Different game bindings.
if it's not out yet, right? Because
Oh, got my Shadow
then
Bolt
that
down to
kind of
2 instead of 1.
reinforces for them
That's actually what it is.
that
But also, like,
that
everything.
I'm paying for Battle
like,
for
Ring of
Azeroth
Fire
really,
and
because they're
Hellfire
gonna see a
and
huge
all
uptick in subscriptions.
And I got less gear, so I'm
And
like,
I
trying
don't
compete.
want
It's
them
like,
to
no.
get the impression that the uptick in subscriptions is because of Battle for Azeroth. I want them to know that it's for WoW Classic. Plus, I mean, I've played enough WoW Classic. I don't know that it's really that big a deal. I can watch some of the other people do it. There are only a couple of things that I would even be interested in finding out on the beta. That would be like if certain things scale with spell power, what the Black Lotus spawns are, and no, that's about it. It would be like spawn points for Lotus, spawn points for rich, rich thorium veins, and if things stack with spell power, like not razor gauntlets,
Hey, maybe
storm gauntlets, the
maybe after
Nectar
your
Kazakh,
maybe after your operation, you'll get
stuff like that. If that scales with spell power, that's very important info that I want to
I
know.
hope you can.
But I'm sure that I can watch somebody else's stream and figure that out. So the beta, not really a big deal. Am I excited for August? Hell yeah, I am. Because I've already signed up with a guild that I played with before, like 3 years ago. And they're gonna be like first week rank kill kind of people. That's kind of who we got in there. And they're gonna be the kind of people who are gonna go for the early rank 14 kind of stuff, because that is also gonna be super important in Classic. The early PvP rank gear is going to be really, really good. If they're using the 1.12 model for all of the gear that's in-game, as they have said that they are,
I mean, I
so
still
starting with
have
the 1.12 version, that means that the shoulders at rank 13, the pants at rank 12, and the boots at rank 12 are to be best in slot until...
Oh, that's true.
I mean, boots are best in slot until Chromatic, which is in Blackwing layer. The shoulders are best in slot until AQ40. The pants are best in slot until Titanic, or possibly the pants from Heigen in Nax. So those pants are just gonna be like best. That means that you can get 3 pieces of best in slot gear for going rank 13. Rank 14, I don't know. Yeah, rank 14 would be really good, but I don't know that it would really matter that much. Because if you're using something like Bone Reaver's Edge, and Bone Reaver's Edge is going to be in this triple stack because it's the 1.12 version. If you're using a Bone Reaver's Edge, then you get the triple stack 700 armor pen for a total of 2100 reduced armor.
I know how to get to the.
And I guess that's something else I want to know. I would want to know what the proc rates are on things like Bone Reaver's Edge and Fell Striker, Deathbringer. What else? Because those might be different than private server. Those might be different than private server, so that might be good info to know.
Who is she smaller doing up?
Got Priest.
Oh, I did get that 6 at Beast. Hell yeah.
Turtle Cow.
Setting the reminders for this boss. No decurses. And as much.
Yep.
Thanks.
Who's gonna be main tank? Stalo or Zip?
Ready?
Well, Battlegrounds were released in Classic. Okay, so to start with, there weren't any Battlegrounds. It was all World PvP, which is why you get all those memes about Terran Mill and the Crossroads. Because that was basically the only place that anybody did PvP for a really, really long time. Then they released Warsong Gulch. Later on, they released, I think Alterac Valley was out next, and Arathi Basin was last, if I remember correctly. But those are going to be like patch 1.4. So to start with, there weren't any Battle Masters even after they came out. Even after the Battlegrounds came out, there still weren't any Battle Masters, so you had to actually go to Warsong Gulch. You had to actually go to the border between bag of whammies. Hey, that's good. 20 agility. What pants am I wearing?
Sick. I can switch characters now.
1.5 versus 2.25. I don't think I want that. Yeah, so there weren't any Battle Masters. You know how they're like sitting in the main city and you can just queue up for whatever and they're all in the same room? Yeah, that didn't exist. You had to actually go to the place in order to queue up.
Hey,
So if you wanted to play Warsong Gulch, you had to go to the border of Ashenvale and the Barrens. If you wanted to play Arathi Basin, you had to actually go to Hammerfall in Arathi and walk into the portal to queue up for it. And if you wanted to get into Alterac Valley, you had to actually go to the Alterac Mountains to queue up for it there. But a lot of people had major problems with Alterac Valley when it was first released, because when it was first released, it had a huge unfair advantage for Oh my god.
Damn, suck it.
It had a huge unfair advantage for the Alliance because the archers on the bridge, the archers that would shoot the bridge had way too long of a range and did way too much damage. Which is why everybody's like, oh, we want the 1.5 version of Alterac Valley. Yeah, I'll bet you do if you were Alliance. If you're a Horde, no, you absolutely don't want that because it was completely overpowered and everybody was sitting on the bridge for hours and hours and hours, and that's why you would end up with a 3 or 4 day long Alterac Valley. It was just a huge pain in the ass. You'd get your diminishing returns on kills, at which point you're not even getting any honor. It's just a huge pain in the ass. Nobody likes it. Unless you're Alliance, at which point you can have 10 people hold 40 Horde. 10 Alliance can hold 40 Horde on that bridge indefinitely. Like, it's kind of stupid. So yeah, I bet they want that. But they balanced it later. They reduced the damage. They reduced the range, which was probably a good move to make it a little bit more balanced. Yeah, and there are a bunch of side quests, but the side quests are actually really good if you actually do them. Like Wolf Riders. Wolf Riders could be the turning point. So sick. Yeah, Wolf Riders could be the turning point in the battle. What's the dude's name? The Blood Lord, or Roke Delar, or something? No, Rokeem. I don't remember what the dude's name is, but he's like the blood elemental dude, where you gotta collect all the bloods from the honorable kills, and then you turn them in, and after like 500, you get to summon this huge dude in the middle of the stuff. You gotta protect the summoners until he shows up. Like, that's actually a whole lot of fun. And he gets bigger and bigger for every one of the opposite faction that he kills. That was a shitload of fun if you could actually pull it off. But later on, people figured out that you don't need to kill everything and you don't need to do all the side quests. So for Alterac Valley, we were able to finish games in, I don't know, 12 minutes. You just run in, you send 5 people to Belinda, you send 5 people into each of the bunkers on the way up at Stonehearth, and Stonehearth, and what's the one right after that? You know the one I'm talking about. There are like the 2 bunkers, so you send 5-man teams to each of those. You send like 10 people to Belinda, and then you go straight up to the Iceblood Graveyard. And you just take that. You don't even wait for the shit to cap. You just steamroll it. And then like while everything's capping and nobody has any idea what's going on, it's already too late. You just walk in and kill Vandar. Like, that's how we did it. Yeah, so if you have an organized team, you can do it that way, but when, back in the day in retail, when nobody had Discord and very few people had been Trello or whatever, and you certainly didn't have that for every single pug, people would just queue up, and then it would just be some huge cluster in the middle where everybody's fighting for kills, and everybody's fighting in the middle, and nobody knows how to do the objectives, and nobody gives a shit about any of it, right? And that's why it took, 15 hours to do an Alterac Valley. But once people, if you get a team that actually knows how to do it and does the objectives correctly and stuff, like you can finish those pretty quick. At which point, I think that's technically higher honor per hour.
Yeah, dude.
If you can finish an Alterac Valley in less than 15 minutes,
Equip your Grim
as
Walls
opposed to
and
finishing a Warsong Gulch in less than
equip your
10.
Dragon Link.
I think the Alterac Valley wins were better honor per hour, but you'd have to have 40 people ready to go do it. You can't Whereas with Warsong Gulch, you only need 10 people, and it's much, much easier to coordinate 10 people than it is to coordinate 40 people. So it's a much safer bet to go Warsong Gulch and just spam that until it's over.
Jake, do you want to tank it? Or you want me to tank it?
Let me know when the precast starts.
Everybody backs to the wall here.
I'm on my other characters, so just let me know.
Are we popping wreck on this?
Fuck yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Alright, so wreck and deathwish early.
Fuck it up, let's go.
Jake, do you have wreck?
Clutch sack of the flag
Anybody have
carrier.
that time unlocked up?
Yeah, I mean,
I know what it is.
flag carriers
I
are
got my
super
mount.
important. I've definitely done a hat
It's
trick
BWCB.
of
PWCB, what?
Space 10, space whatever you want to call it.
I've done a hat trick of flag carriers, and that felt pretty good.
Thank you.
Soul heal, right?
Actually, having the pickaxe, boys.
Let's go, boys.
It's fine.
Everything.
Oh man, free vanish. What
One
is this week?
phased.
There
One
we
phased
go.
it.
On a rate of 1 to 10, we out here.
What we get? Bandit Servitude, Hoodoo Stick, Girdle. Sucks.
I felt bad.
Oh,
I
that
mean, we
sucks.
do have like fucking 5 warriors.
Sick.
Oh,
Are you ready for this? You can open the team closer. If you're ready, just block.
Yeah, the flag carriers are really good. Plus the, well, but you have to do Ultrac Valley at some point for a couple of reasons. You need Don Julio's. Oh shit, this dude doesn't even have a Don Julio's because it wasn't out when Elysium 1.0 stopped.
Careful.
Smart. Okay, so if I had to equivalency, if I had to make an equivalency between private servers and WoW Classic, it sounds like what they're basically going to do is Elysium 1.0, where all the 1.12 gear is in. So that means the Bloodmail boots right here are going to be this version of Bloodmail boots, whereas before 1.12, they suck. They're like Stam Spirit. They're like 10 Stam, 10 Spirit. They're just bad.
You know, I don't
They're
think
just
in the
not
entire
good for
time I've
anything,
ever
and there's
played
literally no
CG
reason you
that
can ever
anybody's
use them,
ever actually
including the set
wanted
bonuses, because they're that terrible.
Even like early on when
Brigham
offhand
Girdle.
weren't
That
good.
means that Brigham Girdle
It's sad, but yeah, the Uber's one
is
and
going to
the
be
DMT one are
this
better.
version, whereas earlier than that, it doesn't have a hit on it.
I'm rocking the DMT one, so
It doesn't have a hit on it, so it's just like the strength stam and kind of sucks. This is really, really, really good. What else? Bone River's Edge, we talked about that one. PvP weapons, we talked about those. Helm of Wrath, right? Like, that's going to be completely different too, because before it had like a crit and some other stats that aren't very good for tanking. It didn't have defense, it didn't have all the stam on it, it had like a crit and some strength, and I think spirit or something. And it's like, what the hell
like, do you
is
have
this
one
thing?
in Org?
Oh my god.
Let me read my
But
If
it
anyone has
sounds
one in
like
Org,
they're
let
not
me know
going to
what
have.
he said.
Non asshole distractors.
It sounds like they're not going to have things like Titanic leg plates in game yet. They're going to have the 1.12 version of the stuff in game, but they're not going to have items that weren't added to 1.12 yet. They're going to do progressive itemization by patch, but
Fuck that, dude. The Warlock Dawn.
each one that has it in will be the final version of it. So Bloodmail boots, Brigham Girdle, that's going to be super, super important. Both of those pieces are going to be super important.
50 gold isn't that bad.
Well, are you in
Yeah.
Pull it,
on my-
bitches!
on my ult.
Pull it!
I can give you the money and my hunters in order.
Oh, shit.
Or maybe after.
If they don't mind me not healing for a minute.
I gotta take a leak, so don't start.
It's creepy.
I'll be right there.
I gotta get Lockway in there very quickly. Before
It's fucking back workout yesterday.
Guys, don't kill him. Don't fucking kill him.
Just shoot them.
I'm trying to hurt him or to hold out.
Three dealt screw and 3 top.
What's that for man? A rogue dog.
Bombs?
Yeah, what was your,
Moves.
I'm trying the option. I'll be right back.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll try to do that.
So we just need to go up and pull. And then get Pootler's peeping. Let's wait for him to
we gotta figure out who can pull these. Stay honest.
I mean, I don't care. I want to learn badly and then lose all my buff now.
How much you need, brother?
50 or so.
Alright.
Worth turn back later.
You know I'm desperate for it.
Yeah, no. What's the point of having like all this gold not to use it?
What the hell?
Full Fury or Fury Front?
I've been Fury Prot for like a month. Ever since more than 1 week, I've been Fury Prot.
Wow. Oh.
I ran out of gold to keep stepping back and forth between Fury and Fury Prot.
There's a couple people in my guild who do that between healer and DPS and DPS tanking, and I've been paying for all their respects to run.
Yeah, it's gets expensive. Yeah.
Feels
Depending
sugar
on
daddy. Damn.
Wednesday, Monday.
Yeah, I know, Cougar. I've been trying to fucking suckle off Morgan, but he isn't having it. Now it's your turn. Sweet sugar.
How do you get the Chinese translation? I don't.
I think, just Google pops up.
Dude.
Yes, I can. One sec. I can actually pull it myself. It doesn't actually matter.
Alright, I'm going to hit the ball.
Oh. I guess people are.
This is a mod boss.
Yeah, people are ping. It doesn't really matter. I gotta wait for this up anyway.
Wait for a zep, huh?
Would you mind marking
Logging out.
This one's mine 6 and called dibs.
Yeah, I'll mark it.
No, no, fuck off.
Do it!
Let's see,
You're
sorry.
such a waste!
What were you saying?
Looks like you guys are tanking, man.
I'm just thinking it'd be interesting
I got
if
a
they
shield,
added
I'm ready to go.
content that didn't alter the reality of the storyline, change the story, use ideas that didn't make a cut. I completely agree. I think that would be a great idea because, like, we never got to see Uldum down in the bottom of Daenerys. We never got to see that. We didn't get the Emerald Dream, which was obviously planned for vanilla because they had all the gates with the Nightmare Dragons in front of them that you're supposed to kill before you're
Triangle,
able
diamond,
to
and square.
enter the Emerald Dream.
We
We didn't get Hyjal, which, I mean, they could do Hyjal differently. It wouldn't have to be the exact same thing. But, like, there's a whole zone for Hyjal that never got touched in vanilla. I know they touched it significantly later on. I think it was like Cataclysm or something. But I think that would be a really interesting option to add for WoW Classic. Make that a level 60 raid.
I mean, they don't hit very hard.
Make
honestly,
Uldum a level 60 raid.
but,
Make the Emerald
like,
Dream
whatever
a
you
level
do,
60
right?
raid.
So basically,
I
you
think
just
that
come
would
up
be
here,
really
and then
cool
you
if they
climb up the
redid
hill.
that
It
kind
doesn't
of
really matter
stuff.
if you fall down.
And then just kept releasing
But
level
basically,
60
you're gonna
content.
jump down
Would
there
be
where they
awesome.
are, and
But
what
then
you're
you run
gonna
into
do
the
is
problem of
summon,
power creep.
and then you're gonna shoot your bow at triangle or square. And then
You run into the problem of power
and while
creep.
your arrow is flying, you'll accept the summon, and you'll get back where the group
Where,
is, and then
like,
they'll just run over this hill
the difference
back.
between the amount of power that's on the gear in Blackwing Lair.
You jump down there.
Well, the jump from Molten Core to Blackwing Lair
You'll be fine.
is a
You just jump
significant
down,
increase.
you'll
And then
be,
from
like,
Blackwing
within
Lair
shot
to
range, and you'll just
AQ40,
wait until
and then from
we're
AQ40
ready
to
for
Nax,
and you'll get a summon.
like the amount of power difference between Molten Core and Nax, what are you gonna do? You're gonna add another raid on top of that, and have Hyjal be here, and then
Yeah,
Uldum
Aubrey's
be
still
here,
flying.
and then
But
Emerald
like,
Dream
we don't need him
here,
for this boss. I just
like,
want to get in there.
that would be
And we're gonna have to do a little
like that. The Emerald Dream gear would then be 3 levels above Nax gear, and there's only so much you can do, right? Like, there's only so much higher the stats can go before it's just completely ridiculous.
One of the guys in the front, or have to hit the ball.
It doesn't matter as long as you pull one of them, but you need to have the summon already and accept the summon after you shoot the bow, but before it hits.
You can't do the combo for the summon.
Okay, so as soon as the bow goes off, the stuff and take the summon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me know when
You're
you're ready.
making me nervous.
Yeah, you're making me nervous too.
Whenever you're
Worst
ready.
case scenario, I fucking die.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
You got this.
it's global combat, so we all die.
When I'm on the hill, can I shoot him from on the hill while I'm in range?
If you're within range, it doesn't matter as long as you're within range.
Okay.
Yo, send me that meme.
Nervous.
Alright.
Yo,
Got it! Oh, your pet.
So yeah, I would love to see them release new content, but the amount of power creep might be an issue. Because in order to make that content worth it, you're gonna have to have new
Kill
gear
Skull
in there
and
that does
X, and
new
then the
things,
other
that
thing,
has
X.
more power. Because otherwise, like, if it's not better than the Nax gear, then why would you do anything other than
Where's the
Nax,
other one?
right? So it's gotta be better and better and better.
Just taking his time.
And in order to make that
I see you
work,
then. Group them up, please.
in order to make that work, you gotta watch out for the power creep.
Remember to take the days up.
Because, like, what, my Nax pants have 45 strength and 2 crit on them? 2 crit is the highest
Yeah.
that it gets in vanilla, basically.
A lot more on Star. He has double the health there.
I've been blown!
Oh,
Blown.
hang on just a second here.
Okay, kill them evenly.
I see them.
Yeah, Nax needs consumes, but, like, if my Nax pants have 45 strength and 2% crit, what would the next step up from that be? It would be like 50 strength and 3 crit, like two crit and 50 strength, which I mean I don't know.
I believe it if you believe it.
2 crit and 50 strength would be okay, but that's only a 10 attack power increase. At which point, I mean, what do you? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You just get the Nax pants and call it good, right? Unless you're one of those people who's really trying to min-max it. Slice it.
Oh, the mount isn't there.
Alright, I'm telling you now. Sure.
Got 20 damage.
Let's see if I can survive 20 seconds on Rock League.
You're not a classic beta. You're not a classic beta wit. That's fine.
Stinks like shit.
Oh, I survived one.
I mean, this may as well be classic beta. I don't know.
Alright.
All cool streamers got invites. Yeah, but I didn't redo my retail sub because I don't really want to pay for it before I pay for it. If that makes any sense, I don't want it to skew their numbers where they're like, oh, Classic isn't even out. We're getting all these upticks in subscriptions. It must be because people like what we're doing with Battle for Azeroth. I don't want to give them that satisfaction. So, I didn't do it. Plus, it seems weird that I would pay for the beta before playing it, right? Because I mean, I already know all the stuff. There are only a couple of things.
God
You
damn
missed
it.
my whole
Didn't you
rant
have
about it
one in
earlier.
her bag?
But like, I had a whole rant. There are only a couple of things that I would want to check in the beta, and most of those things aren't really going to be checkable, right? Like, I want to check if spell power scales with things like Storm Gauntlets
Yeah,
and Fiery Enchant proc and
yeah.
the
I mean,
neck
I'll
from
have to be upgraded
Kazakh.
at this point because I didn't know she had one in there.
Right, because if you can get those stacking, which you shouldn't be able
fuck
to,
it.
you should not be able to, but if
Yeah,
Blizzard fucked
no,
it up,
like, I know how to
and
run
those
it,
things
but I
stack
was
with
gonna
spell
try
power,
and
that's
use
going to be
it.
huge.
That kind of
What else would I do? I would check
Release that
Rich
pet.
Thorium spawns and Black
do it.
Lotus spawns. Those would be the other things that I would want to check while I'm in there.
Can you switch Lockleaf? and
Aside from
Paladin?
that, like, what do I really need to test in there? People are talking about how the regen while leveling is a little bit different. Yeah, well, apparently you need to have an active sub
We'll just
in
do
order
activated.
to get the WoW Classic beta. And you know what? It's probably because of exactly that. It's probably because they need to increase the sub numbers, and then maybe
Yeah.
they'll report those sub numbers
Oh,
out
well,
to
sure, if you don't
shareholders
wanna
and
get
make their
combat
stock
guy.
not look like shit.
Or it takes one soulstone.
I don't know.
That's true.
Oh, I didn't even realize that it's capped at 30. Okay, well then I wouldn't be able to check any of the things that I want to do in beta.
Fuck off, Stella.
I wouldn't be able to check any of them.
That's my fucking shit.
Except maybe Fiery. I guess you can check Fiery and shit.
Come on.
The other one.
You motherfucker.
Really? Well, yeah. So if it caps out at 30, then like, what's really the point there? Like, what's that really gonna get me? Nothing. Nothing. It doesn't let me test anything that I want to know.
I'm not gonna say.
What would I want to know from that limited amount of experience there? I would want to know how fast the chest respawns are.
Warriors truly are the class that use that kind of thing.
I would want to know. I would want to double check where the
Should be
chest
after.
spawns are. That
Next
would
to
be
any
good too.
Fucking damage meters that have the warrior.
Let me use this spell power flask on a melee class.
Take your hand, top dash, put 'em in a
What
bag,
else would I want to
yeah,
check?
I need my. I need
If
my
the animation works correctly for Wind Fury, that would be good.
Oh, hi, Berserker. I don't have a lip for you.
You're running the wrong way.
It's also someone that paid, though.
Who's supposed to call him?
Tried, man.
I was in these things.
It was worth it, though.
The big D stance. You worried for help.
I mean, it was worth it, though. Look at me. I got a flask, I've got Ani head, I've got heart.
You ready?
Alright. We need a strict sheep pull on the 2 priests. They gotta be sheep ASAP before the shield.
Alright, let's get some
Can we
different
just
music
get
up in
ready?
here. Up in this bish.
Oh. Why did you...
See a
Hell
snake
no.
up there with my name on
Chimera?
it.
There you go. These are
Sure,
the
I haven't listened
targets.
to Chimera in a
The 2
really long
priests
time.
and one of the
Sure, why not?
Alright, sheep. In 3, 2...
Yeah, so there really
1,
isn't a whole
shoot.
lot to learn from beta if it's Chapter 30. There's not a lot of anything that I would want to find out from that.
One's out.
Kill that.
Oh, they got me. Oh, they got me. Come on.
Kill that priest.
See if we can reach it.
Kill it.
It's too late, it's too late. Kill the priest. Kill Diamond. Kill Diamond. Kill Diamond. Kill Star.
Star is full now. Nice.
Kill Square.
Gonna do that.
Triangle after Square. Then yeah, I can stop.
Love him. Feel.
I don't even know if these guys are still a band.
I think it's wrong.
It'll rip going in.
Could have moved one for stats later,
Jason, Diamond, and I mean,
They didn't know twice, dude.
ready?
I mean, Sesame Street. Was,
Sorry, Marky.
No, I'm good, dude. I didn't even get hit.
That knockback fucked up the rest.
Yeah, no, I get it. I expected him to die with them, so I was right.
The ironic part about that statement, STN, is having products made in the USA doesn't mean your product has to be made in China, then you're a real patriot.
America. Alright, going in.
I really should, like, bum some lips off somebody. Because I do have world... Oh, I'm dead here now.
You don't have lips, dude? I would've given you.
No, I don't have any fucking lips, dude.
what is this?
I mentioned it earlier,
Alright,
Like a
let's
rat.
bounce the rescue, man.
actually.
Keep the head on short thing.
Rhythm has the OPs.
Thank you, kid. It's fine, I got some.
Yeah, you are torn, aren't you?
I'll get you back.
Always so intense. What? Where you been?
Sick.
Which one is the red
What do you mean intense? Just because I'm listening to Chimera and like trying to kill stuff? I'm actually doing really well. Check this out. Like I'm on the Spare Warrior. Like this isn't even the good one. This is the one that has trash gear. I'm still second.
leave your pet there.
I'm feeling pretty
See,
good with
vaping.
that. I'm all serious face.
I'll go to the
Wait,
boss.
I don't think we need to kill those.
Maybe
guys.
it's because I'm concentrating so hard. Because we went for a happy hour after work.
Alright, you ready?
A little sauced.
I'm gonna run
No.
up and get him.
Just a little sauced.
So you're completely ignoring the
Ice 9 Kills. I have seen
Yeah,
Ice
ready?
9 Kills. That was a good show.
priority.
That was a really good show. I saw them at Warped Tour, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Something like that. That was pretty good. Ah. Actually, fuck yeah, let's get some Ice 9 Kills.
All that milk, man.
Yeah. Well, you go to the
Sorry,
boss
Chimera. Maybe next time.
Let him get rage.
Just auto attack. Just auto attack. Just auto attack.
Alright, execute.
Everybody at 100. Elon Raptor.
Right. Everybody sit tight.
now. Who's going what? I'll go boss.
Oh yeah, boss incoming.
Oh, that pet. Jesus.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Oh, fuck
No,
that.
not yet.
Kick him.
Holly the champion, stay
I'm
off.
tanking one of them.
I used my
You
soul
know,
that's-
stone.
champions.
That's it. Like, that's
Man,
a wipe.
is this guy from 2006?
It might be. That's
I'm
what
taking
version
one
of
of
Windows is using.
We're gonna dead. The boss is getting so strong.
Guys, we need to kill the
Oh.
champion. Right?
Fuck that. No, this is a
Champions
game over.
first.
This is a
Where's
game
the
over. I'm
priest?
hearthing out. I'm saving these buffs.
Okay, I'm fearing the
I can't,
priest.
That's a
can't
wipe.
do anything.
That's a
Champions
fucking wipe.
first. We pick up a
Nuh-uh.
champion. Oh god damn it.
Earthlock.
Die
we have-
fast.
Just looking for them.
I can't believe I just fucking
Who
did
the
that.
fuck
joke.
mentioned-
Oh,
Who
that's
the
pretty
fuck
funny.
mentioned all my buffs, you son of a bitch.
Well, the nightmares don't.
Yeah.
I have a
same
soul
here.
stone I can use, so.
I think it was mentioned multiple times. The
I think-
hunter should have
I think we
dismissed
pulled
that.
that pet last week. We should
In your last
fucking
session,
kill it
you seem
from now on.
No, we should not
reticent
send
No,
him
it was
to
a
the
pet.
end.
memories of your childhood.
Hey, guess what?
Oh, well.
I'm
What the
alive.
hell is
Not
this shit?
on pool,
If
at
we can
least. Was that
probe those
defensive
childhood
class or?
memories, it may
I
help us
don't.
get to the root cause.
Oh, hi, champion. What the fuck?
As opposed to just
I'm still alive.
regurgitating the same old
the-
nightmares.
The champion's
It's
going
funny
for
that you say that
STN.
because
I guess he just.
My most recent nightmares have been about.
I literally
Travis as a
didn't.
child.
Oh god.
I kind of
Don't
feel
know.
like an asshole for hearting there,
Don't know, did you get-
but that was pretty clearly a wipe.
It went flying off. Oh, wait, am
I
in
can't
combat?
help
I
my
am.
face,
I
don't know
Dagmar.
if I
Come
am
on.
or not.
Oh
I'm getting
my
fucking
God,
assaulted.
just die. But
I got these,
also
I
as
got
a-
these
I
big
don't think I'm in
eyebrows.
combat.
I
I'm
can't
getting
help
away
it.
from everybody though.
watching
Resting
the
I don't have
murder
any food to
face. I don't
see.
know.
Who fucked that up?
No, I'm in combat. Never mind.
Does that
I'm
not
alive.
sound like what I'm imagining Ice 9 Kills sounds like?
The boss.
There it is. That's a little better.
Well, let me kill myself then.
Whoever has skin tap.
Yeah, these fuckers.
That was just. I don't think I was thinking of that.
Yeah, that happened like 2 weeks ago or something. We pulled the boss and then
Alright. Alright, while I'm flying, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.
They're not the same.
I popped the soul stone thinking that we were gonna snake.
I actually don't look at it first. That's really hard. Who was running?
yeah, that's why. Died a second time. Fuck me, I died 4 now.
He was off for like a minute.
No, they're still running back. You gotta wait.
Whoa, dude.
You're good
This is
now.
like the worst time that I can remember fucking up. I auto shot and killed him and blamed it on my brothers.
Guys, we're actually targeting the Afghan troops.
Everything's fine. It's on my screen. It's fine. I think we're good.
Discretion is the better part of valor by Ice Nine Kills.
This was just blood for the blood god.
Yeah, that actually might even work.
Let's get it.
You know.
Discretion is the better part of. Oh no, huh?
kinda hoping
That's
to keep the buff
you're
and
just talking
plug
about
in AQ20 if everyone's
me
working
hearthing
with
out.
you.
Yeah, funny.
Don't worry, I still got flash. I did AQ20 really early.
Saturday is gonna be happening with it.
There's people who have the
Who's dropping one up?
I heard the Saturday actually dropped them.
Discretion is the better part of valor. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. The BWL and MC pub
Temper
both
action
drop
with
12
wisdom,
bucks.
man. Temper
Generally.
action with wisdom.
They drop heart, head, ring, whatever they have available.
What time are they? 1:30 Eastern?
Eastern, it's like, yeah, it's around 1, and then the BWL was a little bit later, from what I remember. I gotta look at the time.
Somehow I feel like Ice Nine Kills was higher energy and more screamy than that when I saw them.
Yeah, for sure. That's why a lot of the times we don't drop buffs on Monday, because we expect people to just pick them up from the MC.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why you never get any sort of buffs on.
Yeah,
Because,
there's
like,
usually like 10 to 15 people that have them already.
if somebody wants to leech, they will. Definitely.
Oh, fuck it. Let's go to volumes. I like volumes.
Those I will be listening to.
Yeah, I can say one of the two will definitely drop full war buffs, so you gotta figure out.
Where is Terrasol?
Probably ran back.
Can you walk up those stairs without aggro? Oh, like aggro.
Shoot the stairs, like aggro the boss there.
Go. Do whatever you're doing. Get mana, and then we're gonna pull.
Don't touch the tram.
Watch the fast,
Bezik's not here.
I'm almost back.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'll be walking in just a second. I'm on the stairs in front of CG. Just a sec.
Assessing as much.
Of course they fucking dismount me. Awesome.
Piercing Howl, run!
To save all that, you're gonna die.
Piercing Howl.
Oh, got that shield wall rolling.
Yeah, we're gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Everything you got.
Buff saved. Buff saved, baby.
That moment when you pop shield wall at 60% health.
Oh, there were 4 mobs on me. They were gonna get me.
I mean, you lost like no health and 60%. So I think probably fine.
Well, that's because I feared them. And then the fear was going to expire, and then they were going to come get me. Bad.
Well,
Alright, go ahead, dig. Let's pull.
I think the point still stands.
Incoming.
Anywho, if you get a gauge on you, let's stay twice, do not do anything.
Which
not
one?
do anything,
STV? And no, I will not stop
Man,
texting girls. Well, just one.
I'm here, dig.
Uh-oh, Booter.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That seems not under control at all. Okay. 100 rage. Let's go.
Have a Perez.
Let's go, boys.
It depends.
Got it. Okay.
He's on Ed Hog. Let's stay twice.
Nidhogg.
That's it.
Oh shit! Shit! Shit!
Hit lip like a real man.
What?
Should hit lip.
That's bullshit.
You're doing something.
I stopped everything. I spammed escape.
Yes? No. Okay, we're good.
Babe,
Motherfucker!
immediately, it just takes time.
Does it? It drops the debuff too? I figured I wouldn't need to because I wasn't doing anything. That's crap. It's crap.
Yeah.
Nice. Redeemed.
Oh, look
That is not at all what I was looking for.
Hooter, I don't know what to say.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
I know what to
What?
say.
No,
Right.
I was under control. Just,
Because I'm texting girls. Yeah.
They ran right through me, and it was like, oh, you taunted? That's funny.
Yeah, fuck it.
Did you pull that on your mouse, Dave, or you just, Facebook?
Don't care about girls, only StarCraft. Well, I will have you know that now that we have a release date
This
for
Berserker's about to be
WoW
canceled.
Classic, I did put in like a week and a half
take
worth of
it.
vacation time in August. So,
Fear after the
um,
knockback, and
yeah, probably
Very
not gonna be hanging out much during that week in August and into September. If we're lucky, maybe I will be off it by my birthday. That would be good. That's kind of my goal, because I only have so much vacation time, but then I get a whole bunch of sick time too. So with all the sick time, I mean, I've got like 3 weeks
Stop
off
the
there.
lip. Courtesy of Dario.
August is Wasteland Prep Month anyway. I'm still curious about that. I still want to find out about that. When is Wasteland? What like September?
No.
End of September.
That's my
Alright, I'm gonna have to go buy a Ford Falcon.
I understand this.
BRB buying a 1979 Ford Falcon XT.
On the car.
Why? It makes it so harder?
Yeah, it gives him a stun,
I don't need that.
which on top of already having thread issues, him having a stun makes it even worse.
Ford Falcon XT, right?
Don't sigh at me when I taunted to save your life.
25th through the 29th. That was
Yeah,
Ford Falcon XB GT.
Trust me, I have a flash.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get one of those. Auto Trader. Let's see,
more
what do
than
you
an
got?
hour.
Auto
I took that
Trader.
berserker-shaped bullet for you.
Alright, what pack are we doing? Ready for that?
Site is currently unavailable. What the hell?
Still next person.
Hold up.
Sheep square.
Let's keep the marks that are resistant.
How much does one of those go for?
Yeah, I haven't been marking. Alright, we ready?
Ready when you are.
I wonder if these guys even have a Ford Falcon. We're sorry, nothing in the inventory mesh. Motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Shoot the other two. Shoot the
Oh,
other two.
what the hell, guys?
3 mage targets. So shoot the other.
They're
the
feared
other
until you pick them up.
Yeah, Hikari Shadowcasters. Please fear them or shoot them, mages.
This is one of them.
Mind
Turn off your
control.
health bars and target the big spiders.
Fucking mind control, dude.
2 of the Shadowcasters are sheeped currently. Sheep the
Should
third
have
one.
mind controlled the
take
Shadowcaster and
Kayla.
used its AoE bolt. What are you doing?
Just fucking debuff, just knocking me down. Fuck.
I'm taking the Shadowcaster away.
Okay.
Oh, this
I'm
is
gonna put a
wipe.
fear on it just to help you.
This is totally a fucking wipe.
And died. What happened there?
Just fucking die.
2 packs full.
Somebody asked for it.
I don't know if
I
that
have a
was
soul stone.
asshole though. Like, how do you get that close?
I don't know. We had that before.
Ford, Falcon, XP, GT.
Do we need to put some
19.
fucking lane bumpers up though? Like, if you don't know where you're going,
79.
like, stand behind a tank.
I unfortunately I am right next to these hitter. Do they go away?
They may. I'm not sure though. I've never actually ran those.
Is there one for sale? And if so, how much does it run? You know, if I were gonna
They
get out
don't
an old car, I
respawn,
actually
then I'm
really like the
screwed. I
look
can't-
of
I
the
can't use it.
Yeah.
19.
I'm looking. It doesn't look like there's any
1981
shaman
Pontiac
farther away.
Trans Am
So
Firebird.
level, I think 57. Hooter
Firebird
may
Trans
be
Am.
able to res.
I really like the
It's
look of
very
that car.
questionable. I think this is the furthest away. I mean, they are 57. They're green, but
It's
I mean, if you do it
Australia.
at the right time,
Classic
then
cars for sale. Access denied. Okay. Maybe I can't buy one.
Everybody can start running.
all right, that works.
Car from the UK. Okay. 6.5 liter V8 Interceptor.
Dude, I
Ford
agree
Falcon
with it. Fuck
XPGT
it.
500 Coupe.
If he doesn't,
How much do they want for it?
yeah,
I'm back.
yeah.
Holy
I-
shit! Somebody offered
Isn't it was in
60,000
the gray area? Like
British pounds.
it may or may not have pulled. I don't.
Well, they
God,
pulled when
that's
I
a
popped
lot.
up, so
Yeah.
A lot of spiders.
It's a shitload. On eBay, how much?
I will need a fresh soul.
But how much do they want for it? It doesn't even say. It doesn't even have how much they want for it.
Why am I following these people?
You have to buy it.
Yes, but
You
it
have to
was-
buy it in Australia.
It was
73 Ford
Mage.
Falcon GTX-A for
Gaiafire?
38,000.
Gaiafires, I think I did it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
it
sure
happens.
I made the mistake of running up to re-poly my guy.
1973,
I think
huh?
I got too close.
That we're locked out like 3 times.
Alright, well maybe that's not a realistic goal. Maybe that'll go on my list of dream cars. I don't know.
All war.
But yeah, I'd check out Weekend Wasteland. I've been curious about that since I first heard about it.
Hey, eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, it was Maladunya. I'm sure you're not being the rate at this point. We're a lot smaller.
What's inside? I'm gonna get more whiskey.
Then I have a soul stone.
Have those bastards re-popped?
Let's see. Well, you should be fine just run there from the side.
How we buff there
I mean,
then?
we could just backtrack. We could just kill Fat and go to Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's two snakes.
A lot of us have already jumped down.
Yeah, a lot of it takes already done. It's fine. It really only saves. I would say one way or the other, it's probably only like a minute most saved, so
And I realized that I'm not wearing a metal shirt, so I put one on. We got Gojira, which means that we're gonna listen to Gojira after this song, because I really like this song.
yeah, we had a Soulstone out, but it was just bad placement.
Yeah, I didn't get far enough away.
Yeah, it was just bad placement.
I actually died in like 2 shots, so I couldn't even get away if I tried.
It's fine. It's understandable. Like that action.
It's not a big deal. It's the did run back.
This was a learning experience, though. I didn't know that these things were small.
Oh shit, there's just spiders up there.
I would say don't go past Lockwood. Put like a storm.
Don't go past Ziggs, because there's definitely some spiders.
Don't go past the stars.
Ziggs is a permanent lane buffer. This is good. He's Torrens, you can't miss it.
I am curious if these are pretty hot.
Would have been close, dispatch it. He doesn't want additional, but they're all good.
I'm gonna go stand on my corpse. Are you ready?
Yeah, do it, bud.
We're not.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I guess it would have been. I guess it would have been close. I mean, these little spiders are like nothing anyway, though. Yeah, you would have died.
But still,
Yeah.
you anchor up with like
Earthbind totem,
30%.
shock, easy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the artist murder.
I'm
That is.
trying.
Well, yeah.
Flames Beyond Death. Okay, we'll give this one more song. One more song, and then we'll switch it up over to Gojira. Gojira's coming around again on tour, but man, I don't know if I want to go to that one, because it's being held at a venue that I don't really care for, and the tickets are really expensive.
The army, they told me to shut up. So I sat down.
So unless I get hooked up with like some general admission tickets or something, it's just not really a reason to go.
Alright, we'll pull
But
in.
it is
You
going to
ready?
be like
Pull in the group on the
Gojira, Behemoth, Slipknot. Like that would be a really, really good show. In case anybody's curious, doing the
Let's
Johnny
have,
White Walker.
Off tank pick up Star.
honor the Game of
Let's kill
Thrones,
the
you know.
star first and let.
It's
let
actually
them
the
get,
end of the bottle right here.
Face it away from the raid. Yep.
Cheers, y'all.
Let's focus on killing the star first to let them get grabbed on.
Oh, mother.
Wait just a second. Okay,
These
wait,
goddamn
wait.
spiders.
Yeah, we should be good to AoE now.
Have fun dropping your weapon for the next minute, STN.
Yeah, how do we get that Eva from the red one? How do you avoid it?
You don't. You have an engineering shield and hope that you don't get knocked down, so you can actually
Play a
drop.
caster.
Yeah.
So like the offhand, well Zig, the tank, and all, he'd be the one that can do that. Basically, you don't want to pull either off.
Alright.
Alright, so Zig pull, and do not touch the little one. Don't touch it. Till Zig takes it.
If you can, often pick up diamonds, face it away from the raid, the rest AoE easy. That's good. Kill done.
Nice.
Fucking dense dynamite is bullion.
I should make some dense dynamite. I should probably have some of that. Just keep it around for when sappers are on cooldown. Except I can't even wear it on this. I can't even use it on this character.
Be mindful of line of sight here.
Zig, I'll grab still on X, you get the You ready?
See, yes, sir.
These eggs are line of sight, so healers and tanks just be aware.
Go X. It's AoE. YOLO.
Man, this is what I need to do with my debut. Gassing out.
Go Shira!
So what is this the little spiders have chance on him for he gets beat up? That way,
that's not it.
Something like that. Basically, if you're tanking, you're gonna get the debuff. Basically. That's how it is.
But if we give Zig enough time, he should be the only one to do that.
I think the big ones also give it, so you should be tanking the big ones. Yeah.
I don't know if big ones do that.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter, we're gonna wait for... Yeah, we're gonna
Don't kill him. Don't kill him. He gets out, he's gonna pull. Do not touch the little one.
Alright, we're gonna try to not kill ourselves here.
Now I'm drunk.
Not like this.
Heavy back. Let me die.
What the fuck? Fuck, I didn't even do anything to him! These dudes are popping sappers and casting blizzard and shit, and somehow I get the aggro? God damn it.
Heal anything?
John and Danny are gonna die, sounds gonna
trying to
snap
live.
throne. Well, actually, I was talking about that with somebody. Like, if John and Danny kill each other or whatever, I mean, obviously that's not what's gonna happen, because now that it's being produced by HBO, everything is just so stupidly predictable, and it's kind of stupid. Like at the end of the last episode, when Arya gets on the white horse, lo and behold, a pale horse, and on its rider was death. Oh, come on, right? So, like, that's obviously what they're gonna do. I mean, if I had to make a guess, Arya's gonna kill Danny. Something's gonna happen to John.
Yeah, it just requires.
Maybe something's gonna happen to John. Maybe something's gonna happen to John. But let's say that something does happen to each of them. The only person left with any kind of royal birth and leadership experience is Sansa. Like, she's the only one left. Well, as far as main characters in the story, anyway. I mean, I really thought it would have been a whole lot cooler if, I don't know, man, this whole season's been a little bit disappointing. Like, the Arya Night King thing was kind of crap. Because, like, what, nobody saw her sneaking up? Nobody saw her leaping from her roof or whatever? Come on. You got all these White Walkers and this dude who can basically see through time and space, and he didn't see that coming. Like,
both tank and on the ball. Pick it up. Or my thing would catch.
I don't know. If she had, like, killed one of the White Walkers and then taken their face and then used her faceless man powers to, like, do cool shit and sneak up on him or something, that would have been
reaction.
I would have paid more attention to that.
Ready to tank to have it very easily.
Yeah, open trade. Okay.
Yeah, or Arya kills Danny and then wears her face to kill John. I don't know, that'd be cool. Or vice versa. Kills John, wears his face to kill Danny.
Yes.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Zig.
That's Rashy.
What the fuck? Let's go, boys! Just out of range.
Welcome back. Awesome. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I almost targeted you.
I mean, I was at like 80%.
Ooh, banded chin. I would take a banded chin. Hell yeah.
Right in the dick.
Right in the dicker.
God damn it, I need that on.
Banded chin.
Never learned, dude.
That's good. Actually, I think Sealogen is the one I really want. But
But wait, hold on. Ziggs, is that off spec? I don't know how we handle that.
It's questionable.
That looks like a threat ring to me.
Yeah, I don't.
It's good for threat, that's for sure. My
Alright.
threat is the shittest.
Alright. That's believable.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's believable, isn't it?
Back
That's
up,
it.
there's a patrol.
Oh, they gave it to Ziggs. Fuck.
How about this?
Alright, that's fine. I think the other one is the
Any
one I
cancels
want
for it?
anyway.
Kind of accurate.
Who can drop,
It's gonna be sitting in my bank
Seal
here on
Gem?
Saturday. I'm going to MC specifically to steal Band of the Curious.
Oh, it's only Feckle. The only one?
Disarm.
Don't you worry, girl. Got that death coil / fear.
What? The fuck are we
I
doing?
can't do shit to the priest anyway.
Nope. Back.
There we go.
Where's the
Hey,
flying
you
whales?
do not want us to keep polying.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, okay,
That's a really
so
good
basically
Gojira.
I'll kind of explain it because at this point you're good enough that you understand like polying. So they do an ability that's like a whirlwind, and if they're doing that ability, you want to sheep them because it will completely annihilate anyone that's in melee range. So basically you can use fear to interrupt that ability. So that's why, yeah, so that's why you want to do that. Basically, a lot of classes have ways to interrupt that. You can stun it, you can death coil it, you can sheep, but either way, you've got to interrupt that ability. And it's very obvious when they're doing it because they do like this like animation where they're spinning around. So basically, that's the entire reason we had you guys sheeping to begin with. It didn't really matter if they were doing it or not at that point because it's just like, you know, just keep sheeping because if they do it, then it'll cover it. But now at this point, if you feel comfortable with it, and as long as the raid isn't going to take casualties for it, if you see them spinning, just sheep and it should be fine.
Yeah, a good indicator as to when they're spinning is half the melee.
It's called Disarm.
Yeah. Okay, they're spinning.
Trashy first.
Trashy has
If,
lit.
if they are disarmed, you don't have to worry about it because it does no damage if they're disarmed.
Yeah, so if someone calls out it's disarmed, you have 10 seconds before you have to deal with it.
Yeah, correct.
Stop killing my fucking snake!
Robin Venoxus? Does Venoxus even drop anything at all in here? No, I've already got it. I think those are technically better than what I'm using.
Can we not?
Alright, later, Beetle.
Stanley's
Thanks
like,
for dropping in, man.
Trashy's
I know
going
it's like a
aggro.
minute
Oh,
late.
he's
You're
still
probably already gone, but thanks for dropping in, dude.
Hold these other snakes here. I can skip it.
All right, separate groups. I'm on myself.
Skip these snakes.
Oh yeah, and then we'll use the
Yes,
art
you
of
can.
dying on fucking
Star group
card.
is for range and totems. If they're
Always
if
forget
you're
about
not
Gojira.
ranged, you're gonna be with the melee.
Always
which is
forget
by the way
about
the archers.
Gojira.
Range will be by the star. No totems in between. Or people between.
Totems in betwixt.
I walk up these stairs without aggroing the back.
Yeah, you can. You just have to walk the right side of the ramp, like leading up the staircase, and you'll be able to pull body pull and just run back.
Yee.
You got it.
I'll take the boss.
All right, he's got the boss. You got the hats.
Here's
You're
the ads
ready to
first.
challenging. The challenging. Squaring off in one. Good. At 50%, the boss is gonna drop aggro. Be ready to taunt at 50%. And also move it. There it is. There's the air drop. Good. Good kill.
GG's.
Indeed.
Don't stand in the poison.
Don't worry, Stanley's got a lot of health.
I was reading my phone. I wasn't even looking.
Fang. Zillion headdress. Shawl.
That's a pretty caster knife. Somebody want it?
Flying whales.
Difficult
That's
to
what I
work
want.
and tank at the same time.
Now I already won one thing. So
Can we just pull this mob on the left, please?
Yeah, Berserker's coming down.
Get a sheep on.
Get a sheep on that Berserker.
Hang on, we're gonna save that.
Guys,
I
come
wanna
way back, way
see.
back.
Anyone for the
Give
head?
me a different Gojira song.
I like it.
Come back, come back.
Headdress to DE. Doesn't look like anybody for this. Oh, there he is.
Are we keeping the Berserker?
Someone just fell in the
Kill
water. You know?
Berserker.
Oh god, kill it.
Okay, pick up the Berserker. Taunt in 4. Get ready to taunt after the knockback. There it is. Taunt. Mocking in 1. Ah,
See
fuck.
ya, boys. Don't run back. Lock waves now.
No! Kill them! They don't hit that. They don't hit that hard. Ah, I can't believe you guys.
Dude, what? I didn't know that no one was helping. I was helping.
No.
Here's the count right. Don't lift, so
Picking up the axe there.
Why didn't I left? I should have
Disarm.
bought this.
Disarm.
Dude, I was over there as soon as I realized that you actually needed help.
Yeah, that's, I should have.
What? Last time I texted girls was like 20 minutes ago. So she had one word to me.
Go away because I didn't use it.
After
If you don't,
30.
then it disappears after 30. Yeah, and also though, guys, for future reference, those crocodiles have 9,000 health. So if someone runs into them, just fucking kill them.
And they hit
have-
cloth.
They die so.
They hit very slowly, and they hit cloth for 1 hit. So.
Just
Some girls are running dungeons in Final Fantasy 14. That's fair. That's fair.
I fell in the water. I'm running back.
You have sheep ready? You have sheep ready? You have sheep?
Look, all I'm saying is that if I can raid and text girls, then girls can run dungeons and text me. That's all I'm saying. Oh, fuck me. Oh! That's not
Oh my
good.
God.
That's not good. Why is he on me? Oh, God. Save me, Tom Cruise!
I'll pull it.
I believe in everyone there.
Now kill Moon and actually wait for Rez's this time.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break before this boss for sure.
I just figured they were in a good spot. It was an easy
Yeah,
pull.
yeah.
Ooh,
No, I get it.
Behemoth.
It's justified for sure. But we got some things we got to do.
Yeah, man, maybe I do want to go to that show. Behemoth and Gojira? Oh, that's gonna be a good show.
Stuff like that.
Bat Rider. Oh, get away!
Yep.
Yeah, man, that headhunter really had it in for me. I don't know what I did to piss him off,
Yep.
but he was trying to kill me from like minute 1. And now we're gonna cheese this.
I should have turned around.
It's actually kind of cool to see these strats since I like haven't played on this server for 7 or 8 months and like play with all these same people and seeing the new strats that they've developed, where we can skip all of this trash. If we summon him, send him in, he goes and shoots his bow and then takes the summon before it hits, before the arrow hits, so that he's not in combat.
Hold up, Steve. Just waiting on that.
I mean, that's pretty slick strat. That's pretty smart. Smart SMRT.
We need a hunter to kind of like sit here and not move.
Let's see who we got. We got Pooter, Bomb. Okay, we're good. If oh no, we got hunters.
But just remember that the hump
Whatever you do, take it down.
Yeah, we do have to. Exactly. Hook the right wall. Just hug the right wall and you'll be fine. Just keep an eye on the trolling tags. Those are yeah, you should be fine. It's pretty short range. It's fine. Just be safe.
fucked up. Fucked up.
Doesn't put us in global combat though, huh?
I mean, just run back. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just run back and have Ziggs.
You're gonna have. Who's already at it?
Oh, so you could get by them there.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that short, but awesome. Now I know. It's a learning kind of night, you know.
What weapon am I using?
basically
So this is on my spare warrior. This is the one that I leveled on Elysium 1.0 on a different server that then got merged into this server. So now all of my stuff is on the same server. This is Sulphurous Hand of Ragnaros. It's the legendary weapon that you get from Ragnaros, the last boss in Molten Core. But it's much more of a pain in the ass to get that. The Eye of Sulphurous is the legendary drop from Ragnaros, and that's got like a 1% drop rate. And then you also need 50 Arcanite bars,
I'm just trying to
15
create man.
fiery cores, 15 lava cores, 10 blood of the mountain,
Holy shit.
and 20 dark iron bars. In order to make the hammer, then you stick the Eye of Sulphurous in the hammer and make it Sulphurous Hand of Ragnaros.
Yeah, you just edge up to the bamboo or whatever there, a little bit past it maybe.
So, I mean, that's the weapon. It's the legendary mace there. My main warrior is using Bone Reaper's Edge.
No problem.
Which is also a Ragnaros drop. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on. It's on. Oh, it's fucking on!
Okay, boss. Good. Yeah, that's good.
Also, good to see you, Asriel. Thanks for dropping in.
Okay, after this fight,
if I'm not mistaken, you're the one who was a brother, right?
Soul and
is it Kappa Sig?
Gaia to stay here.
Holy crap. Come on.
Just for a second.
Give me some crits, bro.
Fire!
Kill the boss.
Kicked his ass. Yeah. Look, worshippers. Animist. Alright, findings. Beta is open for Classic. Yes, Beta is open for Classic, but it requires a retail subscription, which I do not renew my retail subscription for a couple of reasons. One, I'm not planning to play retail, so I would be paying just to play the beta. Two, the beta is going to go away, and you're not going to be able to keep your progress. Three, the beta is only up to level 30, at which point that doesn't really get me anywhere. As we were just talking about it earlier on this stream, because if it only goes up to level 30, then I don't get to test any of the things that I would actually want to test on a beta. And what I would want to test on a beta is like if the neck from Kazakh, what the hell is it called? World bosses, Kazakh, Blazefury Medallion. So Blazefury Medallion adds 2 fire damage to your melee attacks. The question is, does that scale with spell power? Because if for some reason it does, like if Blizzard got the coding wrong, and it does, which it's not supposed to, then you throw on a flask of Supreme Power, and you're suddenly doing an extra 150 damage a swing every single swing. Put on 2 really fast weapons, you are getting a ton of extra damage. You get the same sort of deal if you go with Storm Gauntlets.
Tarzan.
Storm.
Tango 2 o'clock.
Storm Gauntlets. So Storm Gauntlets is the same thing. Adds 3 lightning damage to your melee attack. So if you get the Blaze for Medallion and the Storm Gauntlets, and those both scale with spell power, that's something that I would want to check. If they don't scale with spell power, then it's kind of, I mean, that's the way it should be, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I'd also want to check where Black Lotus spawns, because on every private server I've played on, I mean, you get like this, you get like 8 different spots that it can spawn in any of the 4 zones, but those 8 spots can be different depending on which server you're playing on. So I would want to know where they are for the WoW Classic server so that I can know that moving into it. But I'm not really going to be able to chops. Yeah. So that's what I want to test on the beta, but the beta only goes up to level 30, at which point Storm Gauntlets is a level 54 item, so you wouldn't even be able to test it on the beta anyway. Neither would you be able to test the Blaze for Medallion, because I don't think the world bosses are going to be in game. So, Chops, I mean, it's the same thing that we've been talking about for a really long time, and if it works, it would be absolutely sick. If it doesn't work, well, it'd be a huge waste of time. But I would like to find that out in the beta, if at all possible, so that we know that we're not going to be wasting our time on it during the actual Classic, because, like, there's no sense in spending those mats to make the gloves if the gloves aren't going to work the way we want them to. And a flask and whatever else to stack up all that power. So, I mean, I don't know. The stuff that I would want to test in the beta isn't going to be testable in the beta, at which point there's not really a point for me to be playing the beta. Some of the things that I have been hearing out of beta is that health and mana regeneration out of combat is a lot slower. Like it might be 45 seconds to stand around to regen all your health. Like the spirit coefficient doesn't do the same thing as it does on private servers, which, I mean, I guess if that's the way it's actually supposed to be, then that's fine.
I can never get that far.
So basically, what you do is you face.
So it kind of depends, but I'm not going to be able to test any of the cool stuff that I want to check out on the beta anyway. So there's not really a reason for me to pay the extra $15 or whatever. Yeah, we'll find out for sure in August, but like I would love to find out.
So basically, you
before
face
August,
it towards the red,
if at
so you
all
get
possible.
knocked towards the person is going after, so that way
Where
you
does-
can
where
kind of
does
intercept
that-
it with the taunt after.
Where's that pattern come from? Do you just get that?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
That's
drop or
probably the
anything.
only thing you really need. But I think
It's
you
just
got it.
trainable. Yeah, maybe it is just trainable.
It's the only thing that
But yeah,
sucks is
if
the
that
fur,
stuff
you don't
scales
have
with
a mock
with spell power, then I can think of like 4 other items that I would really want to test that with. I would want to test it with the Nagel Ring. Oh my god, they're gonna let me die. Fuck. Nagel Ring, Drill Borer Disc, Essence of Pure Flame, Razor Gauntlets, Storm Gauntlets, Blaze
So
Fury
you're saying you
Medallion.
can't taunt right before the knockback, like the taunt
I think
won't
those
stay
are all
on
the
the
things that I would want to test that with.
You can,
Ah,
but what
I would
happens
want to
is you
check out
taunt,
Ice
it
Blade
puts you at
Hacker.
highest threat, then the knockback hits you and reduces
I
your
would
threat by
very much like to
50%.
check that out. Let's pull that one
So
up.
ideally, you want to
Ice
taunt
Blade.
after the knockback, so that your threat gets reduced, and
Ice
then you taunt and you're at
Blade
highest
Hacker.
threat or equal to highest
Because
threat.
Ice
so
Blade
that you can
Hacker
go up.
says +1 to 5 frost damage, but on all these private servers it is not. It is Soulbreaker. Okay, we'll look up Soulbreaker in a second. But Ice Blade Hacker, the 1 to 5 extra frost damage does not come across as magical damage in the combat log for all of these private servers. I've never seen it do that. So, if that is one of those things that scales with spell power, that would be very, very good to know.
Crew would be that one token trip if I stand around
What
the
else?
box.
Soulbreaker. Soulbreaker. Soulbreaker.
Oh, I might be.
Chance at hit. Enemy loses 12 health and mana every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. I mean, that could be really good. Except it's a main hand only. If you could offhand that, that would probably be really good. And if it scales with spell power.
Hard to preset.
Which again, we don't know if it does. We'll just fucking roll it.
Probably like a mix
This
of
guy fucking covers.
We're gonna kill the champion first, blood priest second.
Come down, everybody come down.
We're gonna use AoE fears at the bottom of the stairs. So AoE fear now. Good. AoE fear. And then just get CC targets. Kill the champion.
Not me.
The second champion.
Somebody's got a sheep flare.
We'll keep a fear on. Fearing it. Yeah, it
You
was.
gotta get this one off me.
What is it?
Giant laser beam.
Oh, it's a soul flame. I got another AoE fear coming up. AoE fear the soul flame.
Where's Skull and that Skull?
Kill triangle.
If I can make it stop running away, fuck!
Square.
Shadow damage, so you can use the shadow pot in addition to a flask, in addition
We'll just kill the blood priest last. Don't worry about the blood priest.
Come on, Star. Weird.
Star next.
Man, I am excited for tomorrow to be Friday. I only have like one meeting to deal with tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
And then we'll get square next. Okay. We gotta sheep this little. Let's do soul players. Diamond.
Oh, come on, give me that crit.
Very good on the CCs.
Damn, we handled that as if we was one of them real again.
I didn't know it was too fast. It was walking out. Oh, you gotta get that first timer cold.
Don't let this whole player kill. And then we'll come in next. And after that, we'll go last.
That was so well coordinated.
Yep. It just takes a little communication.
Nobody died.
Everyone keep calling
Oh.
the panic.
I mean, I died, but I got a
Yeah, I got him up.
That don't count, dude. I did it.
It doesn't count.
Massacre
let's
Sword of
mana
the
up,
Eagle.
Off, or everyone's alive.
Oh, it looks cool though.
That's how we speedrun things. We're trying to kill a car quickly.
It looks like the Black
Alright,
Blade
we
of
just got this
Sharam.
little triple pack on the right,
Which
I
I
think.
have right
Did we already get the other one on the left side?
The Black Blade
Yeah,
of
we got the other one.
Sharam.
We did.
I'm just
We
gonna
can
go ahead
just
and pull
get-
this one. Yeah. Ah, fuck. I body pulled that. or whatever. I'm gonna try and get this.
No, just kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this one back. Don't worry. Just throw it there. That's what else are we doing here, I think. We get
after a double back with the
yeah. All right, and we're gonna go right side after this because we just need to summon it. Go ahead and get up to our
Ooh. Getting spicy there.
All right.
Well done.
Okay. We're gonna
Well done,
cancel
son.
that. We're gonna go.
Thanks, Dad.
Art of Dying.
Make me proud.
All right, let's get full mana, and then we'll pull one of these. Get rage, sheep. You know the drill.
Ask for buffs if you need them.
Don't DPS until first mind control.
Did we already do flying whales?
Shit.
No, I don't think we did. We didn't do flying whales. Let's do flying whales.
Don't touch the trio.
Oh, maybe we did.
Where's that goddamn sun?
We did do that one. Okay.
It's on the right side.
There we go. Moon now. When it comes close, just get in here. Let the tanks get rage. Do not nuke it. We're gonna be shooting that one.
Mark the other one square. Or actually, she marks square.
Hurry the
Are we
fuck
gonna
up!
do an AQ after this? I kinda wanna keep chopping shit.
We'll see what the consensus is. So tank get threat or rage on this.
Nobody else attacked it. So
kill
kill at the end. Don't kill it, please. Please don't kill it.
Ship it. Stop.
Sheep,
Spam
stop
sheep,
attacking
spam
it.
sheep. I've been sheeping it. They keep
Stop.
killing it.
Stop. Z.
Oh, the bleed.
I'm gonna kill it.
Holy shit.
Turtle OP, man. Turtle OP.
Alright, ready?
Let's
Get
go.
more rage on it.
Let's go!
Get more rage on it.
Yeah, go ahead. Spawn it.
That parry.
Spawn it. It's out of sheep.
Some fucker. Bleed on it, man.
Holy cock.
Ugh.
It takes 3 years to bleed.
Okay, stop attacking it, everybody, and then we'll just let it shoot.
Alright, well,
Okay, shoot
let's
it.
go.
We're good.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep, let's go, Zig.
Alright, big heals me.
Okay, I think we'll be fine though. Spread out.
No real details. Before the first minute.
Oh, yeah, read.
Go dead. Good, he disarmed.
Fucking Hakar.
30 seconds.
Really? Well, I didn't expect it that early. I expect it late. I mean, look at my
15
threat.
seconds.
Let's kill the sun. Look up on it.
What the fuck? Sorry, Estin.
It was my bad.
Oh, it's gonna kill us, dude.
Oh,
Not like this! Well, hit him, kids, you're free!
Whoa, there's that sniper.
We got it. Kill the fucker.
That was really. Mine's down.
Don't have mana set.
That's so.
Master Luke.
Thank you.
Oh, he got me! Oh, god damn it! 1% he fucking got me. One fucking percent. Oh, whatever.
Can I get a rest?
Oh, Ages of the Blood God, hell yeah.
You need this shield and
Anybody want to play?
Roll.
I'll take the sword.
Oh, there you go.
Blood Collar's good. That's a good pickup right there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you're rolling on that.
No, I literally only reason I roll this when I'm falling asleep and doing like easy roll, so the type slash roll.
I forgot, guys.
That's why I said roll.
He was talking about this damn sword for 3 days. And now he. I know.
I would take an
I know.
Aegis of the Blood God if I could get one.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. It's been a long day.
Oh, we're all just rolling? Okay.
Is that better than the AQ-21?
That shield stuff is second best blocking again.
Yeah, I think
Oh wait, that
so.
one is really good.
Yeah, it's like up there with the BWL one. Right?
It's better than the BWL block.
Oh, give it a hit.
I didn't expect that many people to roll on that shield. That's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it's better than the shitty one that you get from the summon boss.
I didn't expect that many people to need that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all people that don't tank.
Yeah, I kind of. Well, yeah, I kind of.
And suddenly they make them pay.
I put on shields when my existence is threatened. Which is
That's a nice number.
Yeah, that was
too late this time around.
I was a really smooth run. I really like the charge out. It's great.
There's hope for us all in that one.
Oh, did that mage really teleport? Oh, the guy is there.
Somebody said something about AQ-20?
We chop some more things.
Alright guys, have a good one. Yeah.
Depends on what the reception's like.
Wasn't there an AQ-20?
Yes, there was earlier today.
Yeah, I can't go.
Yeah, I can't.
If you're not interested or you already stayed, just drop.
I good guy. I'm not sure if he did this. I think he did, right?
I don't think he's there.
Yeah. Well, either way, drop if you can't come or you don't want to come. Just give us an idea.
Who fucking kicked me out? I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm fucking gonna riot.
He said you're trash.
Hey, get rid of trash.
Suppose I could stick around for an AQ-20.
So you're already in a group. What are you doing?
I'm in your group.
Oh, okay.
He's here.
Yeah. So it looks like 10 people maybe. So we need to get another 10 people if we're gonna do AQ20.
Wait, Rommel is offline.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying roughly we get 10 people.
No, that's legit question. Like, is Rommel safe?
He was at AQ20 earlier.
Yeah, I think he was on Buzz.
Yeah, he did only a. What? No, I don't no, DSN was on Bug.
Yeah, I just don't remember if he switched to Rommel for a series.
You did. He did, that is.
Okay. Yeah, so he's saved on both.
Yeah.
Oh, we're out of both Chinese. No majors whatsoever.
Yeah, because I could go on Cheek Beater, but he went 2 today, so. SOL all around for any of my guys.
Yeah.
I'd go, but.
Yeah,
I could.
it's sort of fucked up to organize an AQ20 after an AQ20.
Yeah, I mean, I went on my priest, so I can't heal, so we lost that healing.
We should try after at least Sundays, EG, because nobody fucking runs AQ20 Sundays.
Yeah.
Wait, who's doing the? Because I know Panzer Division's not doing ZG on.
Yeah, we do a ZG on Sunday. Same
Okay.
time, just basically just like this one, but on Sunday.
Okay, shit, I want to go try it again.
Yeah, and then we may do an AQ20 after if there's enough reception for it. It looks like there's just not enough to know. I mean, unless people can.
Not enough because there's saved.
Yeah, unless people can pull some people in here and do it, I'm fine with that, but it just doesn't look.
Give me a character to play, I'll go.
Down to 6 people, so nope. This is happening tonight.
Okay, so that sounds like that's going to be it for tonight and probably for the better part of the weekend. We're going to be trying to do something on Sunday afternoon. There's going to be an AQ40 Pug. I have soft reserved Badge of the Swarm Guard, so I'm one of currently 2 people who have reserved that one. We'll have to see how that goes. Badge of the Swarm Guard is one of the very few items that I actually want to get on my main character, Victus, because it's applicable in Burning Crusade. It's actually one of the best in slot trinkets in Burning Crusade because of the armor penetration factor. So we're gonna see if I can pick that up. It sounds like people want to do AQ20 after that on Sunday, but I don't think I'm going to be available for it because I'm going to be doing a Game of Thrones watch party out of town for the final episode of whatever the hell it's going to be. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Gojira, the French metal.
Okay, who can I give it to? I can give it to
Tune in next time, which is going to be Sunday. Until then, like, subscribe, tell your friends,
Peter could use one.
whatever,
Oh, God,
all that crap. And we'll see you soon.